Fashion and beauty have come a long way in the past century. Some of the stuff didn't stick around too long, and some of it still rings true. Here's some of the fashion and beauty tips and hacks that someone like your grandmother might have followed or taught you. Keep a blank expression. You might have heard an older relative tell you before to not make funny faces because it might stay that way. While that's an extreme warning, there's some truth to it. Repetitive facial movements can cause fine lines and wrinkles. Advice older generations got a lot, especially women, was to keep a blank expression as much as possible to reduce the development of said wrinkles. Squinting your eyes a lot can cause crow's feet around your eyes, or at the very least speed up the process, because at the end of the day, everyone develops wrinkles at a certain age. Red lipstick. There's a whole range of colors that come in and out of fashion in the beauty world, depending on the season. The one color that will never fail you? Red lipstick. Keep it bright in the summertime and somewhat toned down in the wintertime. You can't really go wrong with red lipstick, so long as you find the right shade for your skin tone. So small and so simple, yet this hue serves as a classic beauty staple that can amp up any look you're trying to go for. People have been wearing lipstick since the ancient Egyptians, to those living in the Elizabethan era, to the mid-century. And you'll always feel better with a little red on. The peep-toe shoe. One way to make your look instantly more classic and timeless is to wear some peep-toe shoes. You might be so used to seeing those at every Payless or Aldo store, but the peep-toe shoe is not a new thing. You might even remember your grandmother or mother sporting a few of these. They first started to become popular during the 1940s. They wouldn't get seen too much again until the 1980s and the 90s. Peep-toe might seem strange when you think about it. It's not like a sandal where most of your toes show. Multi-use makeup staples. If you still have that red lipstick with you, then here's more you can do with it. In addition to perking up any look or outfit you have, that red or even pink lipstick can do wonders for you. If you're in a bind or in a rush and all you have is this one makeup product, your grandma might have some words for you. Use it as a tint, almost like a blush, to your cheeks. You can even dab some on your eyelids if you want more accentuation around your eyes. No need to always bring your whole makeup collection with you when you go out and need a touch-up. Wear your jewelry. You ever notice how a lot of older ladies will always have some sort of piece of jewelry on them? Nowadays, athleisure and overly comfortable basics are a big fashion trend, most especially on college campuses and in cities along the United States West Coast. Casual has never been so popular. If the older generation has anything to say about it, it would be to wear at least one piece of jewelry whenever you go out. It's just a small pinch of elegance to add to your look, no matter what you're wearing, but it might just be enough. The two-piece swimsuit. You probably imagined that youngsters back in the day only wore those awfully ill-fitting one-piece swimsuits that have way too much fabric for the modern world's liking. However, the two-piece bikini debuted back in 1946. So that means, yes, your grandma or great-grandma might have been gallivanting around the beach or public pool in one of these. Not as old and stuffy as you expected, is it? Wear clothes that feel good. Making sure you wear comfortable clothes doesn't mean that you need to be in sweats and slippers all the time. It's more about wearing clothes that make you feel comfortable. Ever see an elderly lady shake her head at a young person wearing skin-tight clothes, or at people who sag their pants? While lots of that disdain probably comes from older fashion ideas, it's also because it just doesn't look comfortable. Wear clothes that make you feel good and comfortable and dress for yourself, not others. Sleep on your back. If you care about the symmetry of your face, then your grandma would probably tell you to sleep on your back. Sleeping on your face has been said to cause wrinkles and face distortions. Prolonged periods where you're facing down apparently makes gravity pull at your skin, slowly making it sag over time more than it would if you just slept on your back. This can also occur when you sleep on your side. Plus, if you ever get lazy with washing your pillowcase, constantly sleeping on your side can cause pimples. Have pantyhose on hand. Many young people might not opt for some pantyhose anymore. Sure, you wear some opaque tights in the winter, but other than that, it's not a must-have piece. Unlike with older women who have a drawer full of that stuff. Pantyhose was designed to hide blemishes on the legs such as bruises, scars, or even hair and varicose veins. But it was also created to prevent chafing of the thighs. When it's a bit chillier outside or you're at an interview or at an office job, it could slightly elevate your look to a more professional one if you sport some pantyhose. Get your beauty sleep. Not only should you be careful not to sleep on your face, but just make sure you get enough sleep in general. Beauty sleep is a real thing, and if old ladies have anything to say about it, here's some tips on how to get the best beauty sleep ever. For one, get a satin or silk pillowcase and make sure you have a humidifier. With a smoother fabric pillowcase, your face is less likely to form wrinkles so fast, and with the humidifier, it keeps your skin moist, also preventing wrinkles. In that same vein, don't forget to wear nighttime moisturizer on your face. Make sure you don't eat salty foods too close to bedtime to prevent dehydration, and maybe skip that nightcap. It's extra calories and awful for your skin. All natural beauty products. Instead of spending lots of money on high-end beauty products like creams and face washes, the older generation was probably taught more holistic approaches when it came to beauty care. Some people may run lemon or avocado peels on their skin for moisture and brightening. Others may wash their hair in mayonnaise or milk and vinegar to keep it strong and shiny. If you don't have the money for the higher-end products that probably work, try a homemade concoction one instead. Wideleg highwaist. The 80s was really where clothes became as tight as they can be, from head to toe. While fashion has taken a turn around the loose-fit, tight-fit clothing mill every couple of years, those who dress more timeless will probably suggest something close to a high-waisted and wide-leg pant. It's not too revealing, it's comfortable, and when paired with the right shoes, it even looks sophisticated. Use that petroleum jelly. Another way to avoid paying the huge price for expensive beauty care products is just to use some petroleum jelly. Vaseline as a product has been around since 1872. To cure chapped lips and cracked heels, throw a slab of Vaseline on it and watch it go away overnight. Similar products like Aquaphor get the job done as well. It's also great for removing the glue used to attach false lashes, lubricate earrings to put into your ear, and even to tame your eyebrows. Take off your makeup. It's common sense to wash your makeup off before you go to bed, right? Yet so many of us get too tired or too lazy to do so. Skincare routines can get really complicated, and who has time for that when they're sleepy? If you want to keep your pores unclogged and your skin nice and clear, you need to make sure you wash your makeup off every night, though. In the long run, your skin will thank you. How often do you remember your grandma going to sleep with a face full of makeup? Probably not often. Don't forget your sweater. Let's flash back to the days when you were running late for school and you dashed out the door for your mom to yell at you that you forgot your sweater. It might seem annoying to have a sweater or cardigan on hand, and equally annoying when someone nags you, but when you're out and about, it's pretty smart to have one of those clothing items with you. Bring one that matches your outfit. When there's a sudden drop in temperature, or maybe the AC is on too high at the bar you went to, you'll be thankful you had it. Embrace your natural oils. Remembering to brush your hair every night not only ensures that you get less tangles in the morning, but it also helps spread the natural oils on your scalp. Anyone who has looked up any hair care tips knows that your hair's best defense is its own oils. Brushing from the shaft of your hair down to the end helps bring the oil throughout the strand, meaning you don't need to bulk up on conditioner in the shower. Freeze your perfume. How many of you had grandmas that stuck their perfume in the fridge? If you ever saw her do that, she wasn't going senile. She's onto something. While extreme temperatures can throw the balance of the perfume off, a little bit of chill is good for your perfume in that it will help the scent last longer when you put it on. This is especially good to try during the summer or spring when the temperatures outside are high and maybe you don't use too much AC during this time. The bullet bra. You have to be a certain age to remember when bullet bras were a thing. While nowadays a majority of women aren't going for an extreme look, it was quite trendy back in the day. Those into more vintage 1940s and 1950s styles may still sport these brassieres. It was seen as a hyperbolic representation of femininity, the idea becoming popular in 1947 when the hourglass figure was the most popular. It's not common fashion anymore, and you probably won't catch a lot of elderly women still wearing this stuff. However, if you attend a lot of fashion events or music festivals, it's still sort of prominent as an edgy touch to the outfit. Before we get to number 1, let us ask you this. Have you ever heard your grandma or mother give you any of this advice? Which of these were news to you? Let us know in the comments. Okay, moving on. The power of a smile. We started off this list by saying that moving your face too much will cause wrinkles. While that remains true to a lot of people, you should also not forget to smile. It seems contradictory to be told to not make faces, but to also smile. Basically, the advice is to smile when something genuinely pleases you. Yes, it can certainly cause premature lines on your face if you smile too much, but it takes 17 muscles to smile compared to the 43 muscles it takes to frown or pout. Smiling more makes you more approachable and will leave you feeling better too. Again, if it's a genuine smile. How is this a beauty tip? Well, when you're pleasant to be around, you're gonna come off more pleasant looking than someone who's frowning when they're not keeping their face still. Nothing lights up your face like a good smile, no matter how much highlighter you put on. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and if you liked it, then don't forget to leave us a like and a thumbs up. For more videos like this, hit that subscribe button.